welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something called microbetting. It's this really fast-paced type of sports gambling that seems to be popping up everywhere.
It really is gaining traction quickly.
Yeah, and we've got some excerpts here from Microbetting, the future of rapid-fire sports gambling, to help us figure it out. So our mission today is really to unpack what microbetting involves, how it works, and what the experts are saying about its impact.
Sounds good. It's definitely a topic worth exploring.
Okay, so microbetting.
Well,
We hear the term, but maybe can you clarify what really makes it different from, just placing a regular bet on a game beyond just being fast?
yeah, that's the key thing. It's fundamentally different. It's not about who wins the game, not really, or even the halftime score sometimes. It's more rapid fire, real time. It focuses on these tiny little moments inside the game. You get new betting opportunities like every few seconds.
Every few seconds. Wow. Like what?
Well, think about baseball. Will the next pitch be a strike? Or tennis. Is the next serve going to be an ace? Or in football, is this specific play going to be a pass? Or are they going to run the ball? It's this constant stream of little instant bets.
That sounds, incredibly intense, almost nonstop. How does that speed affect someone psychologically compared to, putting $50 on your team before kickoff?
Right. It creates a totally different headspace. Traditional betting, well, it has pauses built in, doesn't it? You have time to think, to breathe.
You place the bet, you watch the game.
Exactly. There's some patience needed. But micro betting, the source we looked at calls it dopamine on demand.
Dopamine on demand. Okay.
Yeah, it sort of bypasses that mental break you normally get. It operates more on what they called slot machine psychology, but it's happening right there during a live sports event. And to underscore the potential danger, the source uses a really strong analogy. It calls it the crack cocaine of gambling.
Wow, crack cocaine. That's a heavy comparison. Does the source explain why they see it as so potent? And who is this really targeted towards?
That's a really important point. The source suggests the younger generation is, well, the perfect demographic.
Why them specifically?
Because they're sort of immersed in that world of, TikTok attention spans, Twitch streaming, everything on mobile, instant feedback.
Right, the expectation of immediacy.
Exactly. And the apps themselves are getting really smart. They use AI, they track your betting patterns, very closely.
How so?
Well, say you keep winning bets on corner kicks in soccer. Suddenly, you might find you're getting offered more bets specifically on corner kicks.
Okay.
But if you keep losing on penalty kick bets, maybe those offers just disappear from your feed. It's described as personalization on steroids, really tailoring it to your habits.
That's kind of unnerving. Personalized betting prompts.
Yeah.
Are there other, maybe more subtle behavioral things going on beyond just the app interface?
Yeah, there are. Apparently, some platforms were testing things like vibration alerts.
Vibration alerts on your phone.
Yeah. Imagine your phone just gives a little buzz in your pocket. Not a text, not a call, but a signal that there's a, quote, juicy microbet available.
Seriously?
The idea is it acts like a Pavlovian trigger. That buzz becomes associated with the bet, creating a kind of habit loop. It subtly shifts your focus, maybe away from analyzing the game and more towards just reacting to the buzz.
So the tech itself is sort of nudging you constantly.
Ah.
Wow. What about regulations? Are the authorities managing to keep pace with this?
That seems to be a big issue. The source points out that regulators are basically still catching up.
How so?
A lot of the current rules don't really distinguish clearly between a traditional bet where you have time to think and these super fast microbets.
So there's a gap.
There seems to be, and experts are warning about it. They say this type of gambling can bypass that mental pause needed to evaluate risk.
Right, because it's so quick.
Exactly. It's described as...
Okay, so to sum it up then, microbetting is this highly personalized, very instant form of gambling. It taps right into modern tech habits and, well, maybe shorter attention spans. Definitely something we need to understand better as it grows.
Absolutely. It raises some important questions. So maybe next time you're watching a match and you see next goal scorer flash up, just take a second. Ask yourself, is this a strategic play or am I just getting pulled into the loop?